we have finally moved into our new stadium and we have a really big occasion to welcome it as well. Real Madrid are going to be visiting us today, and they still hold such a wealth of talent in the squad as well. It's a very talented squad. It's led by Jurgen Klopp as well, so we're definitely in for a tough challenge today. If we do just have a look at the players in the squad, really is some huge players in there. Jude Bellingham is still sticking around, as with Rodrigo. They've still got too many Camavinga. So just starting off with some of the big wonder kids at the start of the save is still there. They've added Paul Wanner, Uedrago, Diogo Costa as well, so it's a really big team, and it's going to be a really tough challenge for us to get anything from the game today. It could be a day where we need a little bit more backing than what we usually get, and because we have moved into the new stadium, we've got around 10,000 more people coming through the doors. It's unfortunately not the first match which we are playing at the Jim Gannon Arena. That went to Watford, we beat them 3-1 at home. The only other match we've had since you've been away was a 4-1 win against Nottingham Forest. So things still going really well in the Premier League, on 17 points after 7 games. Just a point behind Spurs, and definitely looking to keep that going. But like we say, today is about the Champions League. We're going to be having this Real Madrid game, and then we'll cut ahead to the Hoffenheim game as well. So we're concentrating on Europe for now, but definitely nice to see us performing well in the league. With the calibre of opposition we're facing today, obviously we're going out with the strongest team that we possibly can. Jimenez begins in goal. Fuda, Santos, Jones and Alvarez at the back. Fuda being in much better form than Santos recently, and Alvarez is in because the score has a pulled groin. He's on the bench, but I don't really feel we should risk him just in case it causes any further damage. Silai, Matsushita ahead of them, with Costa, Foy and Oliver in behind Higuera. Milinkovic has only just returned to fitness, hasn't really performed that well in the couple of games he has played, so maybe a player who can impact things from the bench. We need a big performance from Higuera as well. He hasn't really kicked off as we would have liked. Obviously getting 3 goals isn't too bad, but Lee Dilly has actually started the season on fire a little bit. He's made 6 appearances for us so far, 5 goals, 2 assists to his name, so really proven to be a fantastic player for us this year, and we have him on the bench should we need to call upon him. We'll call this one the grand opening of the Jim Gannon Arena, though the game against Watford was really a soft opening in preparation for this huge game under the lights. So we're hoping the team does the occasion proud. Obviously we want to open up the new stadium well. We got a good win against Watford, but it's much mightier opposition today. And yeah, I definitely feel that we need an improved performance, but we can see the nice new stadium behind us, more Stockport fans packed into it than ever before, and we're going to be hearing the voice loud and proud, I'm sure, through the match. It's the first home game we have in the Champions League as well for Stockport County, so a historic occasion, and just added to the fact that it is in the new stadium as well. So we'd like to start building a legacy at this stadium. I see no better way to begin that legacy than by beating the current European champions. David Oliver almost getting us off to a dream start as well. It was a good free kick from about 35 yards out. Really good save from Diogo Costa, but we've got the corner to keep up the pressure. Matsushita gets it to the knee post. Santos can't win the ball. Oliver at the edge of the area again, but this time the shot goes over the bar. We are going to get to see this Real Madrid team come forward for the first time, though. Oliver is making sure it's not a long highlight. He snuffs that one out and gets it back to Jimenez, and now we've got the ball up the pitch. However, Real Madrid win it back and keep possession all the way back to Diogo Costa. Now there's still only 5 minutes gone in the game, so we haven't really got far into the match at all, and it's been a bit of an electric opening. Obviously we've had those first few shots in the first couple of minutes, and now Real Madrid looking to build themselves into the game. They're coming down the right hand side. Costa does well to win the ball though, and he gets it into Foy. Foy plays it to Costa now. Can he get past his man? He finds Higuera in a little bit of space. He can't find the finish though. He would have been offside anyway. But again, a good little bit of play from us to get through this Real Madrid team. Again, they come forward. It's Camavinga at the edge of the box. Can't find any space to work the ball forward, so plays it back. Journeyman now on the halfway line, gets it to Koch, and now he finds Rodrigo. Alvarez with the tackle this time, and he gets the ball away. Oliver tries to find Higuera, but again, we just gift possession back to Real Madrid, and we're not doing ourselves any favours by trying to play it long as much as we are, and Real Madrid come forward more often than not, hitting the post there, so warning signs for us that we are in for a game today. It's Jude Bellingham on the ball now, Matasheitalo getting it away for now, but Madrid, like you would expect, coming straight back forward again, trying to work it down the right hand side. Rodrigo has the ball, he plays it back to a centre back, and they're just patiently working some space, and yeah, you can tell they're trying to pack the midfield in the middle of the park with the amount of players that they have in there, and it's worked wonders for them. Camavinga has managed to break through. Like we say, there was an overload of bodies in midfield and in the middle of the park, and I think our players are struggling about who picks up who, and we see them just work space for Camavinga. The goal gets a fortunate little deflection as well. I think Jimenez may have got something onto it, but not quite enough to keep it out, and we find ourselves 1-0 behind in Madrid now. It's really not going well for us so far. Alvarez has picked up an injury as well, and we don't really want to bring the score on like we were saying before. So I think the option that we have here is to bring Pablo Terra on, and we can move Jones out to this wing-back position. Terra can sit in that ball-playing defender role there. Hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues for us. Alvarez has been a bit of an attacking outlet for us down that left-hand side, so it could be a bit of a miss for us. We're going to hope it's not too bad of an injury. And yeah, we find Anthony Jones cutting into the box now from the left-hand side. He's not able to keep the ball himself. Costa gets an effort off, but it deflects off the Real Madrid player. And we find Matasheitalo with a corner for us. Santos up from the back. He's a very dominating target, and he finds the header, but he can't find the back of the net, and we stay 1-0 down in the match. Real Madrid looking to double the lead though. Free kick at the edge of the box. Rodrigo stepping up, tries to curl it into the far corner. Jimenez away to it though, and manages to keep it out for now. But it's still a lot of pressure being put on us by Real Madrid. Getting it away through Santos this time, but it's only out to Bellingham at the edge of the area. He can't find the back of the net though, and somehow there's been an offside in that. But yeah, it's not been the worst performance in the world. Obviously we've had our opportunities, haven't really had too many to trouble the keeper, but you would like to think if we can just put one of these opportunities away and rattle Madrid a bit, then we could very much get ourselves back into the game. Costa tiring but performing the best out of our attacking players. Really not seeing a good performance from Higuera. So I think we're going to leave it like this for the next 15 minutes maybe. See if there's any changes after the half-time team talk, but yeah, we've got changes at the ready if we need them. It's Madrid coming forward again, but Pablo Terra wins the ball, and Owen Foy is breaking now. He's got Costa up there with him, but he's going himself. Can he get the effort away? He can, but he misses the target. Maybe it was just too much of a run for him and he was tired at the end of it, but really should have been a much better finish at the end of that move. And it's disappointing that we don't find ourselves back at 1-1 in this game. Maybe it's going to get a little bit worse for us as well. Real Madrid on the ball again, taking the time to get forward, just really patiently working an opportunity, finding a ball into the box, and this time they find the back of the net. Question marks of offside. I couldn't really see much wrong with it, but has been disallowed. We're only the one goal behind still, and with that little let off that we've just had, we will make some changes. All the changes in the attacking third. Higuera has come off, Lee Dilly has come on, Pereira has come on for David Oliver, and Milinkovic on for Owen Foy. Costa, obviously, he is the attacking player, which is tiring the most, but I feel he's also the one offering us the most, so keeping him on the pitch for now. But yeah, I can imagine his legs may run out soon. It's maybe still only his 3rd or 4th game since he's returned from injury as well. So still very much working his way back up to full fitness. So we need to try to manage that properly. Definitely don't know what he was thinking of there. He took a little tumble to the floor, we'll say. And yeah, really won't be helping himself throwing him to the ground like that. But we see Madrid coming forward now. Again, playing it back, not being silly with the possession, finding a lovely ball to Rodrigo on the right hand side. Jones couldn't stop it, and it's an awful deflection from Pablo to not really sure he could help it, and it's unfortunately taken it into the back of the net just as we look to be forcing a little bit of momentum as well. Madrid have got that second goal, and it's like we say, it's a really unlucky deflection from Pablo Turle. He felt he had to stick out the legs to stop it from going across the box, and unfortunately for him it did take it into the net. Like we say, Costa very much on his last legs now. We'll bring on Sintas on that left hand side. Peter Arnott can come on as well, or he could have, but we don't have any more subs. I forgot about the fact we did have to bring Ter on. But yeah, a little bit of fresh legs in the final third. But yeah, maybe just being undone by a little bit of misfortune there. Milinkovic now going down the left hand side. If we can grab a goal very soon, then maybe a little bit of hope for us. Jones getting it to Milinkovic in the box. He turns his man, gets it to Pereira. He can't find the back of the net, but Lee Dilly can't get a shot away. Madrid get it out for a corner. While we have the opportunity, we're going to go to attacking mentality. We're going to offer some encouragement to the team as well. And there's 10 minutes left in the game, so definitely still time to get back into the match. A goal now would help us. Silai gets his head to the ball, but the keeper keeps this one out yet again. It's another corner for us. Milinkovic this time standing over the ball. Many options in the box. Can't quite find a Stockport man, but Sintas at the edge of the area. He strikes the woodwork. How close do we have to come before we get a goal? Pereira now into Fulip. Back to Pereira. The highlights over, but we've been so unlucky not to find the back of the net. And oh yeah, just one of those days for us. Definitely opportunities have come our way, and just a little bit of misfortune has meant we haven't found the back of the net as of yet. Pereira on the right hand side getting the ball into the box. Milinkovic is there, and he does get a goal back for us just at the start of extra time. We're going to go into injury time with 4 minutes left. We're going to go with very attacking mentality. Not really going to do much, obviously time dwindling straight away, but another day it could have been ours. We've arguably outplayed the best team in Europe, obviously getting lots of shots away, but yeah, like we say, just not our day today, and yeah, we're just going to have to suck it up and move on to the next one. Definitely, we're not going to be disappointed with what we saw there. Definitely can't be proud of the effort from the players there, but yeah, slight misfortune has just taken that result away from us. I feel it would have been lovely to get a draw at least, but these things happen in football. We've got both Alvarez and Santos picking up pulled knee ligaments in that match, so they're both going to be out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Maybe an outside chance for them both being back for this Hoffenheim game, but realistically I don't think they'll be featuring again in today's episode. Like we say, we'll get through these next 3 games off camera, and then yeah, hopefully a better result in the Champions League next time around. Domestically, we're having a very, very fine season. We kicked off with a 0-0 draw against West Ham. Not the best result in the world. But then we got through the Carabao Cup 4th round, a 2-1 win against Everton. Lee Dilly continuing his good start of the season with a goal in that game, along with Victor Sintas as well. And then we followed it up with another comprehensive 3-0 win against Fulham. Silai, Leonardo Costa grabbing his first goal, and Owen Foy also on the score sheet. That actually leaves us first in the Premier Division at the moment, 21 points from 9 games. So we are performing very, very well in there. But I would say definitely we have a defining point of the season coming up shortly. We've got the Hoffenheim game today, then Middlesbrough and Wolves. But then following this Atlanta game in the Champions League, that's where the big games come. Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, and then Everton, obviously not as big as the others, but then it goes into Spurs, Man U and Liverpool. So we're about to enter the tough run of fixtures. So obviously getting this good head of steam will give us confidence going into them. But we need to make sure that we keep it up. And we also need to make a change on the European front as well. Obviously we started off well with that 2-1 win against Lausanne. The last two games though, obviously 2 defeats, 1-0 against Spurs, and then obviously the last game that you just saw, a 2-1 loss to Real Madrid. Although we did perform quite well in both of the games, performances alone won't get us through. We need to start grabbing the goals, and yeah, hopefully this Hoffenheim game will represent the opportunity for us to do that. For the game, we have got Kitano in goal. I just want to continue giving him opportunities where we can, and I think this is one of the games where it would be fair to throw him in and just see how he performs. Curtis Jones comes in at right back. One of the things that we definitely need in the squad is a little bit more experience, and Curtis Jones is by far and away the most experienced player we have at the club. And the key thing is a lot of that experience will have come in Champions League fixtures as well, so maybe a little something to help us guide us through the fixture. He's alongside England, Jones and the score at the back. Matsushita and Silai in front of them, with Costa, Foy, Sintas and Higuera up top. Higuera, although he didn't get on the score sheet in the last match, he did have a very fine game, got himself an assist. So we've given him another opportunity up top today, but obviously Lee Dilly in very fine form, obviously able to come off the bench if we need him. It was Hoffenheim who knocked us out of the Europa League last time we were in it as well, so yeah, we want to get a little bit of revenge for that, and I think this tie represents the opportunity for us to do it. We've improved the team since then, and yeah, we're going to show Hoffenheim who we really are today. Hoffenheim coming forward now. It's the first opportunity in the match. It's taken just over half an hour for us to get to this moment, but yeah, we haven't really done anything in the game. There hasn't been many shots at all of them coming from Hoffenheim, and they appear to be on the attack once more, but Foy wins the ball back and Higuera gets it out to Costa. Can he drive forward down the left hand side? He gets past his man, doesn't appear to use all of his pace, but gets past his man again, gets across into the back post. Sintas can't win a header low, and Hoffenheim looking to get the ball away. It's Bayer moving down the left hand side, goes backwards, but now the ball over the top. England really should have cut that one out though, and thankfully we have been spared. Hoffenheim with a golden opportunity to go 1-0 ahead due to England's lapse in concentration, but he hasn't been punished this time around, and maybe we can do a little bit of punishing of our own. Curtis Jones getting the ball into Sintas in the box, he gets it out of the score. Costa now, he drives it into the box. It bobbled around a bit, the keeper made a save, but it came back to Owen Foy, and he continues his good start of the season, grabs his 4th goal of the season so far, and gives us the 1-0 lead in this game. We see Costa cut inside and have the shot. Lucky deflection from the defender, and the keeper made a good save off of that, but that only went out to Owen Foy, and he made no mistake from about 8 yards out. And apparently there's been a little knock to Kitano, and it's one of the rare opportunities we do have a keeper on the bench. We're not going to make any changes as of yet because there's no injury sign next to him. In fact, we're not going to take him off. We are going to take off Silai just to stop him getting a red card. We'll keep Matsushita on for now, but we do have Yamada to come on if needs be as well. We want to avoid going down to 10 men. Higuera is picked up a knock as well, looks to be a twisted knee. So I think with that we will take this opportunity actually to bring on Lee Dilly, and we'll also bring on Yamada as well. Like we were saying about Yamada recently, he's enjoyed a really, really good start of the club. I think this is probably the highest magnitude of game he has played in though, so looking for another accomplished performance from the young man. I have every confidence in the world that he can do it as well. enjoyed a bit of a quiet start so far, but I think we're all happy with that, as long as he just ticks over nicely. We are going to bring Bolaños on in place of Costa on the left hand side, and we're going to bring on Pablo Ter again. We'll take the scarf as he's another one who is tiring. Jones can go out to that left hand side, and we'll actually make him a wing back on support just to match up with Jones and hopefully give us a tiny bit more defensive solidity, and we can keep a hold of this win. So far we have defended resolutely. Obviously the first half we were under quite a bit of pressure, managed to keep it 0-0, survived a little bit of a scare when England had that lapse in concentration, but we've made the most of the opportunities we've had in this game. Time has just dwindled away, and we've come away with a fantastic 1-0 win away from home. It gives us our second win of the Champions League phase and puts us on 6 points after 4 games, which I think is a very good return for our Champions League debut, and considering the opposition that we have played. It has us in 20th place, so we will be progressing as things stand. See, there's a lot of football to be played to decide who goes in these positions, but as of now we are doing our job, and 4 more games for us to solidify this position as well. Still very early on in the season, we have covered quite a bit, so I think we'll skip the Atlanta match of the Champions League phase, and we'll probably come back for the Leipzig-Manchester City doubleheader. Obviously another game for us, hopefully to pick up some points in the Champions League, but at the moment Manchester City our closest challengers in the Premier League. By that time as well we will have started the harder run, so it'll give us a more realistic look at where the teams are and what level we are playing to. At the moment though, definitely a lot of good momentum within the club, and like we say, hopefully the next 5 games of this month we can carry on that form and come back into the next episode just riding that form wave a little bit more. As always though, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Remember to subscribe for the channel for regular Football Manager content. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.